Our guy, you shaved the beard, man. What the hell, bro?
It's getting hot outside, man.
No,
Don't want to get all
man.
sweaty in the face.
So now that you're a hero, then pled guilty.
Man.
What's going through your mind, man? You've been through the ringer with this guy. You know,
I just
from the age of 5 till now, and you know, you looking like a different person without the glasses and the Kansas City hat and the beard, man. We like, yo, this guy, this is a clone. So just brace yourself. So what are your thoughts on everything?
Man, so I was thinking about this when I saw that video about his the comics, like being like, hey, if you haven't received them or whatever. So here's the thing. This is my theory. I could be way out to lunch. So this was issue 1. My ad was in there. Issue 2 came out. Like, his stuff came out, and they're really nice. Thing is, though, if you go to his Kickstarter page, if you were one of the people that contributed, there are like 2 or 3 people that have said, hey, I didn't get my thing. And then there's like 75 or 80 that have said they had. So I'm sitting there going, I wonder if part of him, and this could be me, I could be crazy, I wonder if part of him is thinking, oh crap, I don't want those people with those comics that didn't get them going on Henry's channel and thinking about it, you know? So I don't know, but it just seemed like the weirdest video ever. I was like, what? Why are you taking time out to do this? Like, just reach out to him on Kickstarter. But, you know, hey.
Here's the thing. Could it potentially be more than 10 people who didn't get their stuff, and he's just trying to mitigate his losses before he goes to does his bid? So
that's the other thing. Like, he has all those appearances booked out and everything, and I'm just like, I wonder if since he pled, I wonder if he gets us, like, if part of that is like, let me stay out and make money for a while, and then like, could I go in at this time and do it like you were saying in January? Like, to me, I would think you have to do it like instantly. So that to me is just a lot of questions I don't have answers for. But and I thought it was weird the day that they had that court hearing. I figured like either your channel or like No Pink Spandex, I figured somebody would tweet like, here's what the outcome of his sentencing was, and it was just kind of like radio silence. So
here's what happened, right? So after he had his hearing, the courts, for whatever reason, was closed on the 7th and the 8th. So when I got the update, I had scheduled an interview at Montyverse. So because I had scheduled an interview at Montyverse, I broke most of this stuff with Monty in the interview. Right. And that's why I put, hey, new court docs in the like first 30 seconds, and we kind of went over the Court Newman stuff, but some people probably didn't watch the Monty interview. But then we recently got the whole statement of facts where he was like, yeah, it was me and Court Newman who did that stuff. So do you think this is going to have an impact on his fandom?
I mean, how could it not? Like, you go from making that video where, like, I mean, I'll tell you the truth, like, people like me, people I know, like, saw that video and they were like, people on his Facebook that were saying, you know, we're with you, Austin, and, you know, we're on your side and we believe in you and everything. And then to have this be the outcome ultimately, it's so polarizing to see that video now and know where we are today, because it's night and day different. Somebody saying, I'm going to fight this till the bitter end versus, oh, I'm going to plead out. I'm just like, man. And I think, like, for me, I just kind of feel like a little bit of a fool, because I'm like, I really wanted to believe in you. And the other thing I just really have been thinking about since watching your streams about like this stuff going back is like, when I say I wish the best for him, I really mean that. I know sometimes people say that as kind of like a throwaway thing just to say because it sounds good, but I don't mean those as hollow words. Like, I do want him to end up okay, because the sad truth is, man, when I think about like childhood heroes of mine, there's not a lot left. Like, I've got Michael Jackson was my number one guy as a kid. He's gone. Kevin Conroy as Batman. He's gone. Jason David Frank. He's gone. Like, I mean, honestly, I get goosebumps. I'm like, who else is left? Like, okay, I could say my mom, obviously, but like beyond that, it's like um, Kevin Eastman, who created the Ninja Turtles in Austin, like that's pretty much it. So I don't want anything bad to happen to him, like if he goes to prison or whatever. And I do really hope he comes out better if that ends up being what happens, or even if he doesn't go to prison. I hope that all this makes him think. Even it may not, but I'd like to I'd like to hope it does, because I I want him to be the person that I think a lot of people want him to be, and I don't know if he will be, but it sure would be nice.
Yeah, it for you. You are probably more sound mind than some of his other fans who are like ASJ is the best no matter what. So you can kind of see through it. In fact, that you were wrong initially, and had you not come on the show, you probably wouldn't have that Tumblr now. But
Oh no, I wouldn't. No problem about it, man.
What do you think about him and his whole connection to Court Newman, and him basically saying, "Yeah, me and Court conspired to defraud the government"?
That Ferrari photo or Corvette photo or whatever, I'm just like, oh man, that's rough to look at, because I mean that you can't say, if I posed with a photo like that with people, I'm betting, I know who they are. It's not like, because when you go back to his statement in
Most of
when
these
this
people
first
I
all
didn't
happened,
know. He doesn't know to
right?
him
I put
making the
I put
statement.
trust in these people, and I shouldn't have. That narrative sounds so good, Henry. Like, especially if somebody who's it's not like he's super famous, but he is famous to a degree, and it's like that sounds good. You trusted people that you shouldn't have. Yeah, I can get on board with that. That could have happened, and then to see that, it's like, no,
There
that's
you go,
probably
right
not
there.
the way that happened.
It's our
So
understanding that Austin put his faith and reputation and finances in the hands of third parties whose goals were self-centered and ultimately manipulated and betrayed his trust. This is PR, but the real is ASJ was willingly doing this shit. He willfully conspired with his co-defendants to defraud the government. So
I, I I think it was Chanzo that said this like a few streams ago. He could have made that money, man. If he would have just, maybe gone to the gym, gotten in a little bit better shape. Maybe even if he didn't, if he just would have suited up and taken photos in
yeah.
red, gold, whatever, he could have made that money, man. So it's like there's a lot of people that work 9 to 5 that will never make that money. And he had the ability to do it if he really wanted to, but I guess this was easier, and maybe he didn't feel like he could. Who knows? But I I really do wish the best for him, and I hope he learns from it, man. Like, dang. And
Dang is correct, man. But all right, look, man, I appreciate you coming on. You are an asset to the channel. We always love your opinion. But we got Angel Pest coming up next, then Brent, then Sean Rhea. So
all my best, man.
all right, man, Jason. Appreciate you, man.